All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive.
Mm-hmm.
Today we're talking all about stress, something I think we can all relate to.
Oh, yeah.
But specifically, we're going to be looking at some really practical, really easy everyday tips to manage stress. And these actually come from a source
Okay.
called Mind Boost. Have you ever heard of this?
I have, yeah. They're like these little 60-second
Yeah.
daily doses of like mental wellness advice.
Yes, exactly. 60 seconds, that's it.
That's all you need.
That's all you need to feel better. So that's what we're going to be looking at today.
Love it.
So, I mean, it's only 60 seconds. Is that really enough to make a difference in how we feel?
Well, you don't always need like a huge intervention to make a difference.
Right.
Sometimes just like small changes consistently over time can really add up.
Yeah.
And honestly, for a lot of us, like who has time for like a whole hour of self-care every day?
Exactly.
60 seconds, that feels doable. That feels like something we can actually fit in.
Absolutely. So what do these 60-second snippets actually suggest we do?
So they have like 3 core steps. The first one is breathe it out.
Okay.
And it's literally like what it sounds like.
Okay.
Take a deep breath in, hold it, and then slowly exhale.
Deep breaths.
Yeah. And they talk about how this can like slow your heart rate, calm your nerves. And it's funny because, we breathe all the time. So how can just like changing the way you breathe
Yeah. How is
really
it
make a difference?
make such a difference?
But it really does. And I think the science behind it is actually pretty cool. So when you take those deep breaths, you're activating your parasympathetic nervous system.
Yeah.
That's the part of your nervous system that's responsible for relaxation.
Okay. The opposite of that fight or flight.
Exactly. Yeah. The opposite of fight or flight. So by doing this, you're essentially telling your body, hey, we're safe. We can chill out now.
Right. Okay. So it's basically like tricking your nervous system into calming down.
Exactly. Like a little hack
I like it. I like it.
for your brain.
Okay. So breathe it out.
Breathe it out.
Got it. Step 1.
Step 1. Step 2 is move your body.
Okay.
And they suggest things like going for a quick walk, stretching, or even just dancing around for a
Wow.
minute or two. Whatever gets you moving,
Yeah.
gets your blood flowing.
So basically anything that like gets you out of your head and into your body.
Yes, exactly. Because when we're stressed, we tend to get stuck up here
Yeah. Up in our heads.
in our thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And that can create a lot of tension, both mentally and physically.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And so moving your body helps to release that tension.
Go ahead.
It helps to get you out of that kind of like ruminating cycle.
Gotcha. So is there any like scientific reason why moving your body helps with stress, or is it just about like distracting yourself?
Oh, no, there's definitely a scientific reason. So when you move your body, you're releasing endorphins, which
Well,
are natural mood boosters, and you're also reducing cortisol, which is the stress hormone. So it's like a double whammy.
okay, so it's like a chemical thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not just in your head. It's like a real biological change that's happening.
Okay. I'm sold. Okay. Step 2. Move your body. Done.
Oh, yeah.
3.
Step 3 is reframe your thoughts.
Okay.
And this is all about shifting your perspective on whatever is stressing you out.
So instead of like freaking out about a problem, you try to look at it from a different angle.
Exactly. Like, for example, they give the example of shifting from, I have too much to do, to, I'll take it one step at a time.
Okay?
So it's not about denying that you have a lot on your plate.
Right.
It's just about changing how you think about it.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because our thoughts have a powerful impact on how we feel
Oh,
and
absolutely.
how we behave.
I definitely agree with that.
If you're constantly telling yourself, I can't handle this, or this is too much, you're going to feel more stressed and overwhelmed.
You're going to feel worse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But if you can reframe that thought to something more neutral or positive, you can actually reduce your stress levels.
Okay. And I know it sounds a little cheesy, but it really does work.
I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got our 3 steps. Breathe it out, move your body, and reframe your thoughts. That sounds like a pretty solid stress-busting plan.
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing revolutionary, right?
Right.
But I think that's kind of the beauty of it. It's so simple and accessible that anyone can do it.
Yeah, no matter how busy you are.
Exactly.
You can always find 60 seconds to breathe, move, and reframe. And like you said earlier, those little changes can really add up over time.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for breaking all that down for us today.
No problem. Happy to be here.
Before we go, though, I want to leave our listeners with a little challenge. Think beyond those 3 steps from Mind Boost. What are some other things you can do to just create little moments of peace in your day? It could be a quick meditation, listening to your favorite song, taking a walk in nature, anything that helps you to feel grounded and recharged. It's all about finding what works for you and making it a regular part of your routine.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
See you then.